Hello.
Hello everyone.
Nice to see you again.
Yes, this is the last part of our series of videos for our 13 years, 13 Dancong, and for TeeMaa's 13th anniversary tea set.
Yes.
Yes, today is a little bit different tea sets, and we are going to enjoy just one tea.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is a Songzhou Milanxiang that we choose. It has been in the selection for quite many years. Of course, every year is slightly different. And both Xu and me enjoy this tea very much.
Yes.
And I think today we would like to put our tea master as the main topic to share the information with you.
I think all of the dancers that we have over the years are just coming from one maker, one family.
Yes.
There's some information in this leaflet.
Yes.
But we can expand it a little bit.
Yeah. So they are the local family, and the family has a history of making tea for a few generations. The same, maybe very similar as any other families in this region.
Yes.
So the man is taking care of the processing of the tea, all the technician issues, and the woman, the wife, is in charge of the logistic work and everything. And I think most like a little bit over 20 years ago, they decided to open a tiny shop. Just trying to promote dancong, but still they are living in the village most of the time. Okay. I think in the very beginning that sometimes we got a feedback from our customer. Is it possible to ask them to have a little bit more oxidation of this one, or have same tea but different oxidations, so they could try what it shows with a little bit different oxidation or roasting. And then I gave this feedback to the wife, Mrs. Yo, and she said, my husband is a tea maker, and I will forward the information to him, but it's all up to him what he would like to do. And it's not, making tea is not as easy logic as you imagine. There's some
that you can just change something.
Yes.
And
he said, of course we listen to what customer says, the feedback, but we also need to evaluate and judge if this makes sense or doesn't. So
I remember you mentioned that then she says her husband has her own philosophies of making tea. So they consider the suggestions, but we cannot expect that they will just do whatever we hope them to do.
Yes. So they have different land in the Wudong area. Some are in different. If you notice in this 13 different tea, there are different elevations, and that's because the lands are very small. Maybe they have some square meters in this spot and some square meters in the other spot. So she and him was sharing with us that actually they have trying to put different cultivars in different land, so that the production can in good way, that they don't need to rush for one tea during few days.
Because their production capacity is quite small. Some machine assisted, but many things are done manually, and then they don't have it's a family small working station. And then the different cultivars that the new sprouts of the leaves are at different pace, so they are able to process them in a different time. So if they just have like one cultivar, and then suddenly they need to harvest all of the harvest, and then they don't have the capacity to harvest, and they don't have the capacity to process.
And also, since they are in the Wudong region. So the tea is that if it's from a little bit tall, like the mountain, like Wudong mountain, then they only do one harvesting. And then basically if the land start to shoot the fresh tea leaves, and then they let the leaves to like a half opened as a matured leaves, but more like half opened. Then they harvest the leaves, and then maybe in few days there's some new leaves in the next branch. So basically the picking window is like a few days.
Very short.
Very short.
So
1
just
week.
the whole year waiting for this.
Yeah.
Very short, small window of harvesting, and it's quite like amazing to think that the whole year. Maybe in our mind that okay, the tea trees, they have leaf all year round, but then the workable ones that actually make into tea in that region, in at least for I think higher end, there are more harvest in low altitude land, but I think for them it's the harvest window is once a year.
Once a year,
yes.
And only the dark shade cultivar, in the winter time they might have a little bit of leaves they harvest, but it's really small scale. It's more,
I
so
think
otherwise
actually we don't have much autumn or winter harvest extension.
Only so far from this family we only get dark shade. They call it snowflake winter harvest. Yeah, nothing else.
Last year.
And then if you have been drinking dansons from our shop or danson red tea, you may notice that we also have one red tea that's made of from this region. It's from this family as well. And the cultivar is the Minanxiang actually. And I was also asking why Minanxiang, or is it like their family's choice, or is it a common choice?
Yeah.
And the tea maker, the husband, said that he is mostly happy with the Minanxiang. He said with a small scale he tried all different kinds of cultivars making into black tea, and he is mostly happy with the Minanxiang result.
And we are very happy with the Phoenix Danson Red also.
Yes. So yes. Yes.
Paul,
It's
enjoy.
Nice.
It's so nice.
It's nice. Minanxiang, Songzhou Minanxiang, they are different cultivar. And Songzhou Minanxiang, the plant is older, so it's cutted from the Song Dynasty tree and spreading. And Minanxiang then is a very like another cultivar. Even though they have, in my opinion, they have some of the tastes has quite a similarity. But Songzhou Minanxiang has more layered in the taste, especially this so-called Cong taste. For me, it's like dry mushroom and forest moss, that kind of taste.
Forest moss.
Sorry. This one more existing maybe in Songzhou Minanxiang.
Why this type of tea is so charming, right? I think in our shop, in every tea category, green tea, white tea, oolong, and dark tea pour, there are so many excellent teas. Why so uniquely Danson? Have you thought about why you enjoy Danson that much?
For me, it is a very energetic tea. I would like to say it gave me a very strong impression in the very beginning. The fragrance of it, the taste is quite deep. And I haven't tried any other tea that similar as Danson. It has a very unique kind of Danson feeling.
Is that yes, strong. Maybe
strong.
not in the sense that it's just a strong taste, but give a strong impression. This is really nice. Like a lot of colors on the canvas when you paint. A lot of layers. When you brew it with different ways, and then it shows different sides of of its colors and
Yes. And also the cultivar variations, they are so big, and then the process can be also very different. The different kind of oxidation. This is slightly, but then the toasting, for example, the toasting style, the toasting rounds, and what kind of material. By the way, the best charcoal roasting material is the oliver coal.
Yeah,
it's from the olive. Yeah, but it's kind of like a small.
The stone of the olive.
Yes, and mostly they're using the lychee wood.
Lychee and was it also the longyan, the dragon or the longan wood?
Yes. Yeah.
So we asked, and then they said that there are a good supply of this kind of wood, and it's very nice. In that province, there are a lot of lychee, or lychee,
yes.
and longan.
Yes, fruits. These plants are very
tropical.
Yeah,
it's
very
tropical
fruit.
fruit.
It's a tropical fruit.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And otherwise, yes, dancong. Many people will also think has been asking me, is dancong possible to age? My answer is depends on the tea. Yes. So,
maybe theoretically, all tea can be aged, but is there much point, or does it transform into something nicer?
Yes.
That's the question.
I think we have done quite a lot of aging experience, and the changing can make it very different. For example, the floralness, if it's like light roasted, and the floral type, and the aging, maybe floralness will decrease, but then the tea will be more full body and more fruity. And charcoal roasted one, usually the aging is always towards more comfortable direction. I haven't got disappointed by the aging charcoal roasted one yet. Yes.
Sometimes it's the mix.
Sometimes it's a mix.
One or two rounds of electric oven, and then with charcoal roasting, third round. Or I haven't seen a lot the other order, like charcoal roasted first and then electric oven.
Oh yes, actually.
Yeah. So
me neither.
might have some their own logic, and then why this is like this.
Yes. And then also one type of 水仙 dancong oolong that I also have some personal experience and would like to share is that how about if it's a raining day in this dancong area, do they harvest and what they do in order to make the tea good. So
maybe some of you may, I don't know if you have ever thought about it, because after many years of drinking tea, I only start to think, the harvesting, like what's the condition of the weather when harvesting that will impact the tea a lot.
Yes.
So this is probably not the first question came to our mind when we drink tea.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
but it actually it's very critical.
It's actually especially for oolong teas, it's very important. It's almost common knowledge that sunny day is better.
Yes.
And the leaves should not have any humid or water drops on the surface. Then it can lead out to a better result. But if it's raining day and you have to harvest, what do you do? So they also have, the locals actually have one type of dancong oolong that it is coming from this kind of condition. And the locals like them very much. They still harvest. And then they take the leaves home and trying to let them dry. The water drips out a little bit and start to process.
And then they skip the shaking green.
So in a way, it's like not much oxidized. So the leaves will not let them to have the withering or oxidation. And then after that, they will just cook the leaves, shaqing, and then dry it.
Sounds a bit like green tea.
It's a little bit. We had one of the very aged Danson. It's like that. A couple of years ago, when I didn't have this knowledge, do you remember I said this Danson really tastes like a shenpo, like a green tea, and then but fruity.
But
so
still they do the roasting.
Roasting, yes. So in this region they have this type. It's so when you by chance meet this kind of tea, you should expect that they are not floral. They rather be more like a green and a grassy type, and has a slightly bitterness. They age very well. So in the coming months, we will have 2 of them coming for tasting.
Looking forward.
For like to the tasting, and so we can compare.
And also this year's Phoenix Danson Red Tea.
Yes.
Looking forward to that.
Yes.
Yes. If you come by to the shop, let us know how you enjoy the
packages.
Yeah, the packaged teas, and then or comment below that. How any feedback or any further questions? Yeah, very welcome.
Yes.
And yes. Okay, we did it.
Yes. Time is short. We cannot explain everything, but more questions can be answered after the videos. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy the teas.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye bye.